Alright, we got a little problem here in the wood shop, but I know how to solve it. Just one second. You stay there, I'll be right back. And we're going to fix it with this. The problem is that the bench where the lathe is way too clean because I cleaned it, and I haven't gotten it dirty again like I usually do because it's been a while since I've been out here. So we got a nice piece of Bradford pear. Let me round it down over to bandsaw, and we'll throw it on there and start turning. All right, I think that looks pretty good. This stuff is this is Bradford pear. Bradford pear is very, I'd say it's dense, but it's not hard at the same time, if that makes any sense whatsoever. In other words, it's very tight, but it's not hard like oak or dogwood or anything else that I have turned myself. And so, you know, it's kind of like turning plastic in a way, except you get a little bit of chatter on here on the, this would be the end grain here on the thing, and then of course you see the smooth part. So you get a little bit of that, and it's fairly lightweight wood, so I left a pretty healthy bottom on there because it is kind of a scooped. But I got my sandpaper, I got 100, 150, 220, and some 600 something. Yeah, just to smooth it out. I usually start with 60 and 80, but this stuff is pretty smooth anyway, so I just kind of learned to just go straight to 100 with this one, and then it gets pretty smooth. Alright, so what I'm going to go with on this one is some 100% tung oil. And I saved my 600. Ooh, doesn't that look nice? Woo! It's going to dry flat, but it does look pretty when it's shiny. And I saved my 600 so I can sand it while I do it, and it kind of help work it into the pores a little better and the grooves. And I'll show you that. Man, it feels good. It's going to be a nice one. Okay. Get a little bit on the inside here. Hope y'all can see that a little bit. Try to get you both sides. Okay. Got good coverage. I think so. Alright. Okay. Alright, I got it turned all the way down. It may sling a little bit anyway. Sometimes it does. I'm going to just sand this a little bit. Yeah. I think it helps knock down a little bit because, you know, when you dampen wood, even with stain or anything, it raises the grain slightly. And so, but sometimes that's a good thing when you're trying to sand. But we're done, so that kind of helps raise that down. And I just take the old paper towel and just kind of help rub it in good. Trying to flatten it out, get up all the excess. See, there's a lot of that's just dust and things that I blew it out, but sometimes it gets down in the pores. And the good thing about tung oil is you can reapply it, and you can also let this dry for a while and put a coat of beeswax on it if you like. And either one of those finishes can be reapplied at any time. But the thing about tung oil is that it'll only soak in to a certain point, and then it stops. But eventually it'll age out. But it does, you know, it does something. It is something you're going to have to put something else on. But this wood's going to expand and contract, so any kind of clear type finish you're going to put on it's likely to crack over time. So that's why I like these, and it gives it that natural look, which is what I'm going for. Alright, so let me take this off and then I'll do the bottom side. See how it didn't get it down there, so we gotta get that part now. So you just go back to the bottle and put a little in there and then just keep it done around, because this is the bottom was not sanded to the same part. I did hit it a little bit, off camera, but I like to leave that edge a little sharp, just so I don't have any issues with where the bowl sits. And you do what you like. You do it how you want to, man. It's like Bob Ross over here. You do what you want, man. Okay. But this wood is super clear too. This Bradford pear. And I've made another bowl, a small bowl before, several months ago, and it's done really well. It's been sitting in the house, and it actually lightened up a little bit more. I didn't put a finish on it, and it lightened. But anyway, I think that's a pretty nice, very nice color bowl, and I think that came out really nice. Alright everybody, so as you can see, the mess is back and I feel better about it. We got a nice bowl out of this. I'm not sure I'm going to do this. I'm kind of let it watch it for a while, and I like to watch these for a while and make sure they're not going to crack or anything before I give them away. And I appreciate you stopping by the wood shop, everybody, and getting my mess back. I feel better. So anyway, thanks for stopping by the wood shop, everybody. Take it easy.